Let's meet the visiting Minnesota Timberwolves. At forward, Jaden McDaniels. At guard, Mike Conley. The center, Rudy Gobert. At the other forward, Julius Randle. At the other guard, Anthony Edwards. The head coach for the visiting team is Chris Finch.
And we know the second night, Greg, of a back-to-back can be rough.
And the NBA has put in work trying to minimize these, but sometimes it's unavoidable. And if you have a long bench, this is when you lean into it.
And checking out.
Oh, no way. Oh, my. What a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Brogdon kicks to Poole. Floats one up, and good that time. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Chatted with Brian Keefe. Now I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thanks, David. Now, here's McDaniels. Following the miss by Kyle Kuzma. Out to Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. The shot comes out. Good defense by Poole. Edwards gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Those are 2 tough points from Poole. Great to see him mixing it up down low.
Conley against Poole. Gobert with a screen for Conley. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Kuzma with a screen on Edwards. Pass to Song. Gobert pulls it in. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Valanciunas, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And a change for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo's checked in. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. On the wing, Koulibaly. Pass to Brogdon. And stolen by DiVincenzo. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And another three for Minnesota.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around you.
And here is Poole. Over by Conley. Sarr with it. Hasn't made one yet. Shot clock at 6. Conley against Poole, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And that's just Jordan Poole. You get 3, I get 3 back.
To the paint, here's Edwards. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. That's 7 points for Anthony Edwards. Brogdon the pass to Valanciunas. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Valanciunas knows he's going to get hit there. He absorbs the contact and still goes through it.
Between rebounding, interior scoring, and he shoots the three. Brent, there's a lot to like about Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, Valanciunas has done a really good job of growing his game, Kevin, in today's game. I mean, the modern NBA have shooting bigs. JV has stepped out and proves that he can hit shots from the top of the key, but it's still that grinding, tough, physical play that you want on a nightly basis, and he gives it to you.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas, a seasoned veteran now that you basically can count on as a double-double guy. Even in limited minutes, he really does a great job of patrolling the paint.
Ingles can't get it to go.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Pass to Poole. On the corner. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Randall with the bucket.
Well, Randall finding out some creative ways how to score on the inside, becoming smarter and more adept at doing so.
Here's Carrington. Defended by Alexander Walker. No one covering. Poole's got a couple of threes now in the first for Washington. To the middle. Here's Ingles. Rebound by Kispert. Washington's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And Valanciunas kicks to Poole. Back to Valanciunas. Drops in the layup for 2. Valanciunas has got 5 now.
Poole showing he's more comfortable in that pick-and-roll setting. He can be dangerous.
Randall against George. From the arc. Rebounded by Valanciunas. And so Poole will bring it up for Washington. Pass to Carrington. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Washington shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
First one falls for him. Minnesota making a switch here. No good on the second free throw. Now here's Ingles. Defended by Kispert. A three for DiVincenzo. And so it's Jordan Poole making highlights for Washington. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
On the court for Minnesota, Reed is out there with McDaniels. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Ingles in at the 3 spot. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Wizards leading by 4. Here's Carrington. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game.
And right now they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Defended by Kispert. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. Jaden McDaniels has become an X factor for the Wolves. Mike Conley says, we know what he does defensively, but the offense that he can bring for us balances our unit. It's much needed. Guys tend not to think of him as an offensive player, but he does have that in his game. Kevin?
But I love the reference to an X factor. He definitely is that. All right, David, thank you. That one is off. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Miller's checked in for Minnesota. Good on the second free throw. Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But Brent, they've collected some assets.
And they got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. They took some other players that other teams didn't want, along with some draft picks, which sometimes you have to do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild that.
Kuzma, that's good.
Kuz loves those inside shots, and he's working hard to find them.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Pass to McDaniels. Over George. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Carrington. Now here's Kuzma. Over Miller. Kuzma can't get it to go.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Alexander Walker. Here's Carrington, defended by DiVincenzo. Miller against Kuzma. Pass to Valanciunas. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. DiVincenzo with a screen for Miller. Shoots over Kuzma. Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
Timeout.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Miller. Edwards has come in for McDaniels. And it's Mike Conley in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul. Pass to Saar. Nice ball movement by Washington. Here's Poole, and it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. High post, Gobert. Over Saar. Gobert, no good. Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Grizzlies.
That final score really caught a lot of people off guard. I think we would have to quantify that one as an upset.
No question. I know I did not see that coming, especially when they had a chance to win it late in the fourth quarter. I thought for sure they'd get it done.
So it's Minnesota now after the basket by Washington. Gobert with a screen on George. Offensive rebound. And Gobert kicks to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. Conley sets a screen for Edwards. Look at Edwards slotting home the three.
And the touch on Edwards' shot is really nice. Gives it just enough power to drop in.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Brogdon outside. Pass to Poole. Saar sets the screen for Poole. Off target from outside.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first two shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Conley gets the bucket.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Brogdon the pass to George. Back to Brogdon. There's a good screen. His first shot coming late. The Wizards with another miss. And so Edwards will bring it up for Minnesota. Gobert the screen. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Timberwolves on top. They finish off the second quarter on a 14-4 run. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Welcome, everybody, to halftime. NBA, it'll be the Detroit Pistons up against the Knicks in New York. That one gets going 7:30 Eastern Time. And turning our attention back to that first half of action, guys, Anthony Edwards was in complete control.
At times, it seems like he just can't miss. I mean, he is rolling offensively and bringing his team back single-handedly.
High-efficiency offense, just like Shaq, not including the free throw line.
I'm insulted, Ernie.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Kyle Kuzma is out there with Coulibaly. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Czar in at the center filling out the middle. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. That free throw good from Brogdon. And Malcolm Brogdon, Brent has moved around a little bit in his career, but he's always found a way to contribute.
Well, I think coaches appreciate, Kevin, the way that Malcolm plays the game in terms of his efficiency. They can always use that ability out there, a guy who makes solid decisions with the ball and is a knockdown shooter with high percentages.
Now here's Conley. Inside, and finished off by Gobert.
And the slam, if Rudy gets that ball anywhere near the rim, he is going to finish it.
Pass to Czar. Here's Coulibaly. McDaniels defending. Czar, the pass to Poole. Conley with it, picked up by Poole. Conley against Poole. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Back to Coulibaly. Pass to Poole. Czar sets the screen for Poole. Just 4 to shoot. And it's good with time running down in the shot clock. Poole's got 12 points in the game.
Woo-hoo. Poole just threw that up. I bet he practices that.
Randall outside. Pass to McDaniels. Randall surveying the D. Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Wizards trail by 3. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. We get a moment now to view the league's stingiest defenses. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Brogdon. It's hauled in by Edwards.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And here's Conley outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight. Poole, the pass to Czar. Here's Coulibaly, stolen by McDaniels. Pass to Gobert, and stolen by Czar. Up top, Kuzma. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 6. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Washington has gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Coulibaly finds Brogdon. Pass to Poole. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Wizards with another miss. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Washington making some changes. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. George comes in for Coulibaly. And Corey Kispert subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Michael Conley. Now, here's Poole. He's got 12. On the wing, George. Defended by Alexander Walker. They need this. Minnesota with the rebound. Edwards got 4 rebounds in this game. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Down low. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And not to mention, they're playing with great activity. A lot of block shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
Valanciunas passes to Poole. It falls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
Yeah, I don't think that's at the top of the menu of shots that Jordan Poole likes to take, but he can knock it down with touch.
Stolen. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Outside, George. Poole up top. Defended by DiVincenzo. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Poole's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And he's absolutely feeling it. There is no hesitation from Jordan Poole.
Now here's Edwards. Tight defense on him. Fires away from way outside. No good there. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. They've got Reed, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Garza in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Shooting for Minnesota, Nickeil Alexander-Walker at the line for 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Wizards trail by 9. Pass to Carrington. Here's Gill. The Wizards working the ball around now. Back to Kispert. Puts up a deep 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Alexander Walker. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Carrington. Valanciunas with the ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Valanciunas, a mountain of a man out there, and that catches up with the matchups defensively.
And the first one at the line is good.
There are ways to get a guy like Jonas Valanciunas to be aggressive in a game. You got to feed the big man, so get him the ball earlier and get it to him often.
And the Wizards making a change here. Baldwin's checked in. Clark, he's checked in for Minnesota. He's perfect from the line this time.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
DiVincenzo passes to Alexander Walker. To the inside. Reed finds Alexander Walker. Clark outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Wizards trail by 7. Pass to Baldwin from downtown. Reed with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. DiVincenzo passes to Alexander Walker. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors. Then on Friday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And for their matchup with Cleveland, it's a chance for them to come out and knock off the top dog in the league. A win there can be a big step forward for this team.
Davis is checked in for Washington. And Valanciunas kicks to Davis. George with the screen on DiVincenzo. And it's Carrington missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Wizards trail by 7. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. George passes to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
It's not going to be a soft finish when Valanciunas gets it inside. Count on him going up strong.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Timberwolves leading by 4. Now Conley. Pass to Edwards. Score the basket, his 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Sar's checked in for the Wizards. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to catch what Brian Keefe told his team during that break. He said in the huddle, you got to play some defense in the paint. They're getting too much in there. Battle down low. Time to fight, guys.
Thank you, David. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Coulibaly. Conley against Poole. Sar sets the screen for Poole.
And Poole playing aggressive on the inside, just forcing the defense to come at him.
Third team foul. At the line for the Wizards, Jordan Poole. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Poole.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
All free throws good from Poole.
And Jordan Poole has stepped onto the NBA stage and not ever backed down from a challenge. He plays with tremendous confidence.
Now here's Edwards. Five to shoot. Let's go. And Sar pulls it down. Wizards trail by 4. And Kuzma with the basket on the assist by Sar.
And Kuz on the cruise with that bucket.
Now here's McDaniels. He's defended by Coulibaly. Here's Conley. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Alex Sar.
Shoot 2.
He's off on the first.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
And he's good on the second. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Wizards. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Now, here's Brogdon. Pass to Coulibaly. Poole against Conley. Shoots from the line. Poole, no good. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's Edwards. Edwards with a tough shot.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Kuzma against Randall. And here is Poole. Over Conley. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Well, Jordan Poole thinks every shot is going in, and why not? That was huge.
It's deflected. Conley against Kuzma. It's stolen by Randall. Inside. McDaniels kicks to Randall. Gobert the pass to Edwards. And Sar pulls it down. 32 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Poole. Got it. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
And an intentional foul right there. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, important there to have the 3-point lead because only a 3 can tie it up now.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Kuzma against Randall. Kuzma can't get it to go. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
.15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Poole for 3. Minnesota with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Rudy, your impact on the game defensively, always something to watch. What's your approach at that end?
Just try to win games, and my teammates brought out trust in me, being aggressive on the balls and try to be aggressive at the rim. And, when we play as a team like we do tonight, it's tough to beat us.
You were in full Stifle Tower mode tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.